You are now listening to the AZ12 podcast, proudly presented by Little Caesars. Everybody, this is a big, big day for us, right? I hear Sheer, I'm echoing. Stop me. This is a big, big day for us, obviously. We have a new presenting partner. We're going to be talking about Little Caesars throughout the show. I will be going there to the one on First and Grant right after the show. I will be real-timing it. Everybody out there, we need a big favor from you, though. Real-time Little Caesars today, if you can. We got to show them some love. Yummy, yummy, into my tummy. Use this code, LCFREECC. Free Crazy Bread combo with any purchase. Yummy, yummy, in my tummy. Check it out. Shearer, you're going to be going there later. This is true.
Yes, there's a relatively new one right by Mountain View High School. I will go there. I will.
Yes. Cody, you're going to do it too, right?
Yep.
All right. All right. Yes. Yeah, we'll be talking about that throughout the show. Okay. Yes. All right. Now we got a lot to get to, but again, Little Caesars. All right. Shearer, hello. How are you?
Splendid, Michael. Thank you.
All right.
Ooh,
yeah.
Cute little graphic on the bottom.
Dude, I know. Isn't that slick? Yes. Oh, and everybody, I got to say this here first. Sorry, I'm super excited. The code works everywhere in Arizona. It doesn't work outside of the state. But so either way, Arizona's the best state anyway. So everybody, real time some stuff. All right, Sheer, we've got a lot to get to this show. We are going to. We got a lot to get to this show. Also, Joseph says, need a top 5 Little Caesars Tucson location. Joseph, I need a favor from you. I know you're a Gen Zer. Get out of the house today for a little bit. Little Caesars, get there. Okay. Sheer. So we got that. We'll be talking about it throughout. We're going to talk Carter Bryant. We're going to talk about Desmond Claude. Desmond Claude also maybe saying that he wants to back the A. We shall see. But first, let's talk about Carter Bryant. Talk with somebody in the know. I'm not going to give you the percentages, but here's where it is. He's most likely leaving, but there is still a very, very very real chance, and the coaching staffs believe that he is going to that he could come back. Period. I said it.
Yeah, so I think what people need to realize is like his family is very grounded. They want the best for Carter. This isn't a you need to go and get money immediately type of deal. This is a you need to be successful in whatever choice you make type of deal. And while I love Carter, I think everyone kind of knows around by this point. Yeah. He's still a baby, right? Like
he's a young fawn in the fields.
Yeah. So I mean, you're sending him off to the NBA to be by himself and all that. It's not an easy decision for the party. Now, I still think he goes to the NBA, but
the what?
The MNBA, but it's not an open and shut case, so to speak.
Yeah, because here's what this does come down to. I'm going to give you an example that believe it or not, I was never a MNBA prospect. I never played on an MNBA team.
What?
I know. A lot of people thrown off.
That jump shot?
Yeah, a lot of people thrown off. But you know, when you're like 5'9", it's not good. Not necessarily good. Okay, but the issue though with I'm going to disagree here a little bit with BCat, the great BCat. Carter is going, or should too many mock drafts have him in the lottery? Here's the only thing I'm going to say is that when you're like a young fawn in the fields and some guy comes up to you and he says, "Hey man, I need give me $250,000 and I'll give it back to you on Monday." I don't want Carter to say, "Okay, sure, here." And then on Monday, the guy's like, "Yeah, get lost, young buck." It's things like now again, I don't know, necessarily worried about that, but that's kind of the example. I mean, these are grown men. These are guys that are like 35 years old, or in case of Anthony Edwards, they're popping out 5 kids every 5 months. I don't know. I don't want Carter around that yet. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, there's just it goes back to what I said. It's like a part of me wonders if Carter goes to the NBA, if there's some sort of support circle that goes with him. You know what I mean? And that he wouldn't be the first one to do that. There's been others to do it. And I don't mean like, who was it? Was it Klay Thompson where like his dad ran his bank account?
Yeah. I mean,
I don't mean it on that level necessarily, but I mean, there's worse things that have happened.
I would 100% want Deshaun to go with, if he does declare for the MNBA draft, I would want Deshaun to go with him. I'd want Deshaun to live with him. But this is also another thing, too. I know that people are getting frustrated. They're like, "Oh, this is drawing it out, this or that." If you want to be frustrated at somebody, don't be frustrated at Carter in their camp. Be frustrated at Arizona because, I mean, they're
frustrated at either.
Or don't be frustrated at either because, you know, like I said, is it ideal? No. But at the same time, Sheer, you and I both said, I'm not sure that I'd handle it any differently.
No, they want Carter back. And very clearly, I think it's become obvious that they know exactly what they're going to do should Carter not come back. And I think that's why they're not in some super rush and like saying, do it now or whatever. They'll know.
Right.
They'll know. They'll know in a couple weeks. That's my guess.
Oh, hey, Kilroy, I'm going full on Grant and Alvernon for my Little Caesars. Yes, there is a good Grant and Alvernon. Oh, it's right behind that Wells Fargo that's no longer there. Yeah. Check it out. Yeah, Kilroy, great Kilroy. Actually, real time this. Okay. Let's see here. Are we allowed, Joseph? You're not listening to us, Joseph. Are we allowed?
Yes, Joseph's right. If for some reason
and they end up with nothing, yes, sure.
They don't have a plan, which I think they do have a plan. You could absolutely criticize Arizona.
Right. Now, Tommy says, should we be mad at Coach Tommy Lloyd for recruiting such good players? It's an interesting point, Sheer. Thinking outside the box there, Tommy.
Maybe losing teams are the answer.
Yeah, I like that idea. I think that's a better idea. Okay. But so that's kind of where it is with Carter. There's a very real he probably goes, but there's a very real chance that he comes back, and that's why they're playing it out. They're also not stupid. They're also not sitting there and saying, "Hey, guess what? Carter's 100% gone. Let's decide what we're going to do while Carter, even knowing Carter's 100% gone." They will not do that.
When do the workouts start?
Oh, that's a good question.
When do you?
June?
No, it can't be June because you have to declare before that. You have to come back.
Oh, I thought you're talking MNBA workouts. I thought you were talking about college basketball. I don't know. It's a good question. Jonathan Gibson.
Combine. So when's the combine? Next week?
Yeah. Jonathan Gibson says, if Carter leaves, can we put his NIL towards an offensive line? No, we need to put it towards basketball. Boom. It's kind of the way that I am. Hey, Dennis Walsh, need you to make 2 stops today, Baggins and Little Caesars if you can. You are very, very good. Now Joseph says all the Gen Z nerds in the MNBA are going to go crazy over the measurables he puts up at the combine. I think that
we're going to know a lot next week. So it's the 11th. It starts the 11th. I think we're going to have a very good idea of Carter standing when the combine is over.
I need him to show up and measure in at 6'6" with a negative wingspan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a 6'1" wingspan, and he's 6'6". All right, yes, we're going to talk about Kean Burnett and that Heisman thing loading, but let's get a couple reads in here first, baby. Reads, back the reads. What do we got? Talk to me. Oh, guess what? Hey, Sheer, I am going to be eating very well today because I'm going to Little Caesars. But guess what? I'm going to go to the gym later today as well, maybe before a little Cinco de Drinko. But guess what? I know where the gyms are because of Bridge Tech Communications. Everybody knows where the gyms are. Our guy Tony does a great job at it. Hey, sure, you like 750% average ROI? You do.
I enjoy it. I do. You're right.
Yes, exactly. Now be like, do this, though. And if you have a gym or a health or a wellness spa, or you're like Jesse Bridges and you can't stop thinking about Bridge Tech Communications, get in there. Check it out. You will thank me later. Promoted 100 health entities across multiple states. Okay. Now what else we got? Andy just says the Dick Draft Lottery is May 12th. What?
No, Dick, Draft lottery is May 12th.
Oh, I was like, what the heck's going on in the comments? Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, well, there is no comma in my in defense of me. Yeah, I was like, what the heck? All right, but either way, I was going to say, first-time clients for ComfortX HVAC get a free AZ12 shirt. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Small business with big savings. Hey, Sheer, you like saving? You like saving stuff, right?
I do. I enjoy seeing everything.
Yeah, and you like having your an HVAC that works and is nice and cool?
Yes, everything you're saying is wonderful.
Yes, it is. So again, go through ComfortX HVAC, ComfortXHVAC.com, residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates. Check them out. That is what it's. In all fairness to me, it did say on there in the comments. It did say that. So there we go. All right. Now let's get back to
I can't stop laughing at that.
Well, it's what it said. It's what it said. I don't know what else to say. That's what I said. Now, granted, Andy, we need commas from you in the future. I was like, what the heck is this? All right, so there's kind of where it is.
Next show.
Yes. No. Yeah. Everybody. Well, if I'm in the competition, everybody's battling for second place. All right. Hey, I got a question here. Looking at next year's Arizona's MNBA squad or MNBA squad, their team. Are we maybe downplaying a little bit of the aspect of how much that this team could be better based strictly off Koa Pete being significantly better than Trey Townsend?
No, because we all know that. We all know that.
But is it
the team, Mike?
Is our mind so seared into what we saw from Trey Townsend last year that we're ignoring that we might have an all-conference power forward instead of?
No, I think everyone knows Koa's good.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone's down that I've seen is downplaying Koa. I think are elsewhere.
Well, right. No, actually, let me rephrase that. Do you think that we're
right now?
Yeah, sorry. I apologize. Million apologies. Do we think that how do I put this? Maybe we're not emphasizing enough how much better the position is going to be next year?
Yeah, it should be significantly better. Yeah, absolutely. I just think that there's some other questions that you wonder if that position is going to be better.
Okay, now all right. So there's something about power forward?
No, other positions.
Okay, I'm going to ask you right now. I'm going to say we're going to go position by position right here. It's going to be good stuff. Okay. Depends on your measurables. That was very, very funny. You guys, we have such dirty minds here on the.
Yeah, you started a porn draft in the.
No, no. Andy Bryant did. I had nothing to do with this. This is all Andy Bryant. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, all right. Everybody, keep the comments clean. Okay, now let's talk about where we are then with Arizona. I'm going to go position by position. Is Arizona better or worse than they were last year? Or the same? Okay, right. Ready? Now, power forward. Is Arizona better than they were last year?
Better, obviously. Yeah.
Okay. At that center position, is Arizona better or worse?
Overall, it's probably worse until we know what Krivas brings.
Well, but wait a second here. I'm going to challenge you on this. Young man.
Okay.
Arizona. Did I tell you I'm going to challenge you on this?
I'm ready for your challenge.
Yeah, challenge accepted. Mo Krivas, though. Tommy clearly thinks Mo Krivas is better than Henry. And I'm not putting down.
What makes you say that?
Because he was the starter and he had said he was going to be the center point of the offense. I'm just saying Tommy clearly thought that Mo was better than Henry.
That's why I had the addition where I said I would say not better until we see Krivas. I mean, we got to see Krivas.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that Tommy Lloyd expects Arizona's center position to be better? How about that?
Probably.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to say it's about the same then. How about we say it's about the same? But Tommy's got a pretty good track record on this one.
Okay.
Oh, dude, Joseph is so full of pep this morning. He's probably thinking about possibly stepping outside of the house today instead of just messaging messaging with bots. But I'm just kidding with you. But Joseph says, "Are you sure about power forward, Skier? Did you see Trey Townsend's turn?" See, that's the thing that Joseph. Again, we keep bringing it up. Joseph fell into the trap of looking at his tourney games, and sure, we have to keep telling him, "Dude, don't fall into that trap again."
Don't do it. Don't do it. And I kept saying it too. But
yes. All right. Now, hey, Kaiser Sose. Hey, Cody, can we do something with the for the next show, the presented by Little Caesars? Can we have like the code next to it as well so people can just look at it? If we could maybe do that for next show, that would be much appreciated.
Cody, can you do that right now, actually?
Cody, are you even listening to the show?
Yeah, I'll see what I can do.
Okay, thanks.
Whoa.
Yes. Let's see here. Kaiser Sose, what's up, boys? I just got here. What's the deal with Little Caesars? Is it like Baggins? Yes. Eat Little Caesars and Baggins. They're the Little Caesars, the presenting sponsor now. Massive shout out to our guy Big 12 Bobby. Very much appreciate him. All right. So you think the power forward position and the center position is going to be better for the Cats?
It's not what I said, but you do. So we'll go. I'll give you power forward. I think we should call
center's even. I'm inclined to say no. The center position won't be better, but also Tommy Lloyd is what it is. I'm going to give him a benefit of the doubt. Hey, look at Mike Luke. I'm going to give Tommy Lloyd the benefit of the doubt. All right, point guard position, better, worse, and different.
I actually think Jaden should improve. I think every player should improve from year 1 to year 2 to year 3 to year 4. So better.
And can I get you to say that the coaching staff probably feels that Evan Nelson is a little bit better than Conrad?
No. We don't know how Tommy feels.
Why don't you ask an assistant coach? Ask any of them.
I don't care.
So we're assuming that the point guard position should be better. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay. All right. Shooting guard.
No.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people. You know what I think people are also going to realize? Listen, here's what I think. Here's where I'm at with Braden Bradley. Is that
you say Baden Bradley?
Huh?
You said Baden Bradley.
Who's Braden Bradley?
I don't know. That's what you just said. Thank you, Jesse Bridges, for making my point for me.
Is it a discount just on the app or just for the Tucson area? Little Caesars has a lot of pizza joints. No, you can use it in the store or in the app, and it's anywhere in Arizona. Okay. But all right. Either way, here's where I'm at with. I think Braden Burries is going to be. I think he's going to be more steady than Caleb. I think you probably won't have as many 2 for 14 games.
I think you're pushing again. Yeah. How do you know that he's going to be more steady?
Yeah, because I also don't think that he's always going to. I also don't think that he is going to be as good as have the upside to be able to just take over a game like Caleb Love. Here's what people got to remember, and it's my Caleb. Nobody's a bigger fan of my Caleb, but Caleb was also probably the streakiest player that I've ever seen at the U of A.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. A freshman is not coming in to replace Caleb Love. It's not happening.
Well, I didn't say that.
I know. I'm just making sure people know where I stand. I think Braden Burries is a good guard. I think he'll be a very fine one and done freshman. I think that Caleb Love and his value to the team is immense.
Yeah, it was, and I think go to Little Caesars today, real time that, my man. And use the code. Everybody in there, you got to use the code though. The code makes us look good. I'm sorry it has Braden Burries ever dominated Duke in a tournament game. I agree. I don't think it's going to be as good as Caleb Love. That's all. I agree with all of you guys.
No. He's talking about Conrad.
Oh, come on.
I have a question, serious question, because I know you hate Conrad. You hope he never played at Arizona. You hate his guts. I get it. Okay, I'm going to read you something, and
That's
I want you
not fair.
That's what you think about Conrad for sure. You hate him. Do you think Conrad could average 9 points at Harvard?
Conrad? No.
Yeah. You're nuts.
No, I don't.
Okay. You're nuts.
I don't. I don't. Well, I guess, hey, that'll be a fun one to watch.
Well,
we'll see how many he scores at High Point. You think he's going to average 9 a game at High Point?
High Point was better than Harvard, so yes.
You think he's going to average 9 points a game at Harvard?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I guess we will find out. No, all of you people trying to beat me into submission, nice try. Won't happen.
High Point better than Harvard, by the way.
Mike, Berries will not be better than Caleb. I am the biggest Caleb Love fan in the world.
We're finding out all the players Mike hates all of a sudden.
Caleb Love, I stood by Caleb Love through
Henry.
I stuck with Caleb Love through thick and thin. Nice try. All right, now T-Burns. Is anyone else surprised Mike and Skier haven't had a 100-man versus 100-man versus? We did. Where you been?
Yeah, come on.
And
man.
Yes, and 100 men would beat the crap out of a gorilla.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just for sheer numbers.
Yeah. So again, yeah, it is what it is. All right. So let's get back to that in a second here. I also want to make fun of something, a preseason poll that I saw. And Arizona's schedule. Are they scheduling too hard? Do they play Jesse Bridges? Do they play at 8-foot rims at High Point? That was funny and mean.
High Point, better Harvard.
Ben one white. Back to K, baby. Back to K. Ben one white. Oh man. Did you read the comments in that tweet?
Yeah, it was normal.
I mean, even for me, those were brutal, man. Everybody thinks I need to be institutionalized. I mean, maybe I do. But all right, now let's Conrad would beat Jared Bayless at Harvard. Get out of here. All right, Cody, couple reads. Let's get him in here. Come on, talk to me. Do we think Cody's listening?
I'm working on your other stuff that you asked me to do.
Yeah, Mike. God,
Sorry.
you just had a baby yesterday.
Guess what? Has anybody ever asked you to endorse not Andre Veras? Well, that would you ever endorse Cody James Martin?
Absolutely. Every day of the week, I endorse Cody.
Yes, we would. But you know what? Just because we are going to endorse Cody James Martin doesn't mean that we're going to endorse Andre Veras.
Yeah.
it's just not going to be the case.
No chance.
No chance. Not a chance in the world. But what we can tell you is that you should give Andre a call at 520-325-3456. And again, are you ready for today? Financial plan and investments ready for tariff. I'll give you an idea. I didn't even know what a tariff was. I thought it was something that was like involved with like the Boston Tea Party or something. I think it was actually. But either way, so Andre Veras can probably help you navigate that. Check it out. Check it out. Andre Veras, we like Andre Veras, but again, no endorsement.
Never.
Sheer, where'd you go?
Wherever I am, I'm not endorsing Andre Veras.
Sheer.
Wait.
I can't see you. Oh, you're back. Oh, God. Every time that happens, I get so scared. Yes, I do know what a tariff was. Actually, believe it or not, I am kind of smart, but but either way, Arizona Primary Eye Care, my friends, 60+ insurances. AccuView now offering $400. I got the 1-day disposable contacts. These things are awesome. My eyes feel like they're like skiing down a hill. That's how good they feel.
My eyes feel like they're skiing downhill. I don't know if that's a good thing, Mike.
The eyes, no, because like skiing downhill is easy, and it's easy, and you feel like
skiing downhill is easy.
Well, it's better than skiing uphill. It's way better.
I just think you've done, but you've had better. That's all I'm gonna say.
I actually like that one a lot. But either way, after your ojos locos. For after our Arizona Primary Eye Care appointment. But either way, same day urgent visits, 520-322-2713, Arizona Primary Eye Care. Check it out. Again, go if you want to feel like your eyes are skiing down a hill, then go ahead and do it. Arizona Primary Eye Care. It's a good thing. Also, it's pretty funny. Real quick, so NPOB, our guy NPOB. Do you know NPOB was like before he got his Twitter deactivated? He was like a viral legend in Tucson. Like Pat O'Brien knew who he was.
What do you mean he got it deactivated?
This was like 8 years ago. He had a massive following and everything, and then he had to start from scratch. But yeah, that looks like that, Cody. That's good. But he was telling me, he says, I have never heard of this Ojos Locos place, and I just Googled it, and it was something like, oh, my. Or, something like that. That's like with Brian Jeffries. Whenever I say something inappropriate, Brian will just say, oh, my.
Oh,
yeah, I feel pretty good about it. Let's see here. My wife is shaking her head, wondering what the heck I'm listening to. Hey, tell her to stop shaking her head and use that code to go get some free crazy bread with her pizza purchase. Yes. But either way. All right. Now, Arizona's schedule. Now, some SEC dweeb got mad at me because I said Arizona's got the best schedule ever, or the hardest schedule ever next year. And he's like, Auburn, this and that. He sent me like 10,000 things that I didn't care to read. Arizona's schedule next year, you're playing 5 top 25 teams. Sheer, is it too hard?
I think it's a little too hard. Yeah, they do. Your gimme games.
You're such a weenie. You're such a weenie.
It's nothing to do with that. It's the margin of error you're leaving yourself for a team that's going to have multiple freshmen on it.
Yeah,
I'm worried that it's going to be a situation like it was last year, where Arizona was gelling and all that, and lost to teams that it would eventually clearly be better than in Oklahoma and West Virginia and all that, and UCLA. What happens if that happens again? Like, your turnaround is what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the problem though is that Arizona. Yeah, agreed. I'm gonna play Devil's proponent or Devil's proponent. Devil's advocate. I guess I could be Devil's proponent, couldn't it?
Just go with it. And yes, there is still one more game to be scheduled in Phoenix against.
I know who it is, by the way. I found out who it is.
I was right?
Yeah, you were right. You're right. It is. Yes.
The one in.
Yeah. You were right. Okay. So, real quick, let's see here. 5 of a kind media. Bruce Pascoe and Brian Jeffries walk into an Ojos Locos. Brian's remark would be, "Oh my!" And
Brian would carry himself well. Bruce.
I think Bruce would. I don't know what would Bruce say.
I think you'd run out.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance. No, there's no hints. No hints, P. Hoff. You're smart. No, it's not. It's not any. It's not a. It's not like a top 10 team. It's a good team. It's not a top 10 team. That's all you get. It's not GCU either. Okay, but I kind of worry about it a little bit. But I will say this, though. I would rather have this than the weenie approach. I don't like the weenie approach where it's like, well, let's try to maximize, let's play high point 3 times and we'll count it as 3 quad 1 wins. Yeah.
Yeah, why can't there be an in between? They're playing Denver. They added Denver, NAU, and one other crap team.
Denver's a sleeper team this year.
Denver's not bad.
No, I'm telling you. Hey, did I ever tell you I used to watch a show called Denver the Last Dinosaur growing up?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Yeah, I even know the theme song. Denver the Last Dinosaur. He's our friend and a whole lot more. Denver the Last Dinosaur. Pretty good, huh?
I've never heard of it. You're old.
You were so good singing that. I'm worried we're gonna get DMCA'd.
Hey, but that was good though. You never saw Denver the Last
Dinosaur?
Dinosaur?
Up right now. Denver the Last Dinosaur, 1988. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Guy cool as heck.
No, I know. It was a pretty cool show.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I used to watch Denver the Last Dinosaur.
It's like the last episode. Like, remember Dinosaurs, the show where they all die in the last?
Yeah,
episode?
I can't remember the last because I was only I wasn't very old. But so it was. I used to watch Denver the Last Dinosaur. A show called Gem. Gem was like a superhero hologram. And what else did I watch? Those were big though. Those were big. So anyways, okay.
Wow, Denver dies.
Does Denver die at the end?
Yeah, dude, he gets hantavirus and dies. Venomous rat kills him.
No, he does. No, he doesn't. Does he die in like the line of fire though, like protecting the president?
The last episode, he dies.
Yeah, he's like protecting. He's like Clint Eastwood in the line of fire. He's like protecting the last president. Yeah. Okay. All right. Either way, Denver the Last Dinosaur. That's my thing. All right. Now the other one that I want to ask you, I think that what does he? Jesse Bridges says, what does he's our friend and a whole lot more mean?
Yeah, I thought about that too. Like what are you doing with this dinosaur?
Yeah, I mean, yes, there is no weenie approach here in the Big 12. Kaiser Sose, very good point. Okay, now, by the way, on shows like this, I always love looking in the YouTube comments because there's always like some person in there that says, Mike, stick on sports. And it's like, wow, what's this here? Valens, is that in Arizona? Tried to use the Little Caesars code. It's got to be in Arizona. Requires your cart contain any pizza and a crate. Yeah, you got to get pizza with the crazy bread. Yeah. Denver dies of a fentanyl overdose. Okay. Anyways, yes. All right. Where were we at? Okay. Aaron Torres here. Our guy Aaron Torres. Yeah, you got to Valens. You got to order with it. You got to order a pizza with it, and then you're good. Then you get the free crazy bread. Then real time that, please. Very much appreciated. But Aaron Torres is falling into the Big Ten crap again. Sure.
Typical Torres.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like here, everybody loves Michigan this coming year.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're good.
I know you've got the Axel von Hindenburg or whatever his name is.
That's literally his name. You nailed it.
It's actually not that far off. But you got a bunch of big white dudes up front that can't move again. They're glaciers. You've got Mara. Who's the other big white guy they got?
Wolf.
Well, yeah, I thought he left though.
I don't know.
I think he left. Either way, and I look at their perimeter, and it's like Damari Burnett. That doesn't do any. That doesn't do anything for me.
I'm typing real quick.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I looked at their roster and I counted way too many white guys.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. What do you got?
Michigan on ESPN right now. This is like a week ago, so it's going to be different.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Go ahead.
Cadeau is their point guard.
Yeah, he's meh.
Gale. Oh well, no, they got your boy, Morez Johnson.
Yeah, but I don't think he's starting though, is he?
If
because
Roddy Gale, Namari Burnett, Lendenberg, Morris Johnson, Ade Mara, and then they signed Trey McKinney. It's really not.
I don't get it.
You know, I will say this: their guards suck.
That's what I'm saying. That's a crappy guard combination.
Yeah, those guards.
After second thought, do you look at it and you're kind of like,
Because, well, you know what? The thing is, when you look at the guards of the team, like the other top 10 teams, like Purdue is going to have ridiculous guards. Houston is going to have good guards.
Arizona's got way better guards.
St. John's has pretty solid guards. Texas Tech, yeah.
So you agree that I don't really get what the Michigan hype is all about? Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I love ESPN's too early starting lineup for Arizona, too.
Do we agree that team is not nearly athletic nor explosive enough?
Michigan? Yeah, I'm not a big Michigan fan. I think they're just...
Yeah. I literally changed your mind within 30 seconds. It's
No,
awesome.
I think they're good. I don't think they're top 10. Oh, my God, good.
Yeah, so they shouldn't be the number 1 or 2 team in the country. We agree with
No
that.
one's calling them the number 1, 2.
No, they are. Torres has them at 2. That's why I brought it up.
That's wrong.
Yeah. Somebody tweeted Torres and say Mike and Jason Shear just said you are
They're
wrong.
definitely not a top 2 team in the country.
Yes, you are wrong. Yes. Now, Daniel S. says, does Jaden have any more upside, or are we at a see? I think he does have a little bit of a more upside. I think he's going to be a better shooter this year. I think they're going to enforce him to shoot the ball, and I think he's going to shoot the ball.
Yeah, I think he needs to be more aggressive scoring, and I think he will be.
Isn't that, but Joe, BS aside, isn't that the goal for Jaden though this year, in my opinion, to be more of somebody that you've got to take seriously when he's got the ball in his hands and he's going to put the ball in the bucket?
I think you have to.
Yeah.
By the way, Nick Arenas, the ESPN has Koa as the starting 3.
Yeah, ignore them.
Walk
Yes.
at 4 and Krivas at the 5.
Hey, by the way, Dirty Dancer just says, I watched Denver The Last Dinosaur. Hell yeah. Get in line, baby. Get in line. Denver The Last Dinosaur has gotten so much run on this show already. It's good for him. You should get the girls. Are the girls still into dinosaurs?
No. I told him the truth that dinosaurs never existed.
They're hanging out with Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was not a political comment. Sheer doesn't really believe that. Don't yell at me. All right. So, I don't get that one. Purdue, I'm still going to stick with the Purdue is too white. I'm still going to stick by that.
They're good, Mike.
They are good. They are good, but they're still too white in my opinion. Here's my opinion. The perfect old white rotation is having 2.5 white guys in your rotation. 2.5 white guys. Or not 2.5. I don't know if 2.5. 2. That is the perfect one. But when you start getting more than that, it can be diminishing returns unless it's like Duke and it's like Cooper Flag and K-Nip and guys like that.
Okay, so Florida had 2.
Yeah, that's
3
fine.
if you count the center.
Okay. Okay, so Florida's got 2. Who else do we have?
Last year when they won the title, they had 2.
Did Tech have any white guys?
No. God, no. Not one.
Yeah.
Literally not one on the entire roster.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way, that's my point. I don't
Purdue has
They got like 3, dude. They got Smith, Lawyer, and who else do they got? They got another one too. It's too many.
I mean, Smith is the best point guard in the country, man.
Dude. Yeah. Again, but how about UConn? Like UConn always had 2 white guys. They had
this is horrible, by the way.
They had Cam Spencer and they had Donovan Coleman.
They had Caravan, they had Klingon, they have Spencer.
I just realized that. I forgot about Caravan too.
Yeah, this is
all right
for you.
Yeah, this is bad. All right. Anyways, moving on to something else. This is very good. Now we need to talk about. We're gonna move to a little bit of football, and then we're gonna come back to basketball. But we are a football school. There is some massive news that we need to unpack here. Did we land on the moon? Sheer Joseph having fun.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, actually, Daniel makes a good point. UConn has a deal with the devil. They don't count. Gem, the superhero hologram, Dennis Walsh. Okay, now here's the deal, Baggins. Everybody, Dennis Walsh is literally one of the leaders on the real-time Baggins movement. Hey, by the way, Shelby on the phone yesterday said that Dennis Walsh has really grown on her, and I said Dennis Walsh is one of the best guys out there. She has. Dennis Walsh, she likes you a lot.
Yeah, she said, quote, Dennis is like a tumor. He's grown on me.
Yeah, well, no, because he also said he goes after the hand wringers that are annoying. Keep it going, Dennis Walsh. But either way, also keep being like Dennis Walsh and keep going to Baggins. And again, you can get a chocolate chip cookie. Hey, sure, are you going to get the Albuquerque turkey?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I can
Yeah.
only eat so much in one day, Mike.
What's that?
I can only eat so much in one day, but yes.
Yeah. All right. So again, locally owned and operated whole food. Now again, I can eat. I'm going to go to both today. I am very, very hungry. So again, every sandwich comes with a cookie. And again, get that again. But again, you got to use code AZ12 for 15% off. All you people out there, you're doing an amazing job. But again, you got to use these codes to give us credit. Yes. Baggins has cool bags. Very good point there, comic book Chris. Okay. Now, Sheer, what else do we got? What else do we got? Talk to me. Well, not you. I mean, Cody. All right. Here is the elephant in the room, my friends. I was hoping this was going to be brought up. Alcatraz is reopening. Cody, please. This is big. Cody, please put the tweet up for us. Please put the tweet up. Do as you're told. Cody. All right. Just in. Trump orders the reopening of Alcatraz prison to house America's most ruthless and violent offenders. This is all a cover because they can tell that they need Green Valley decorative rock here to re-rock and repave this. Sure, look at what Green Valley decorative rock would do to Alcatraz. Look at this.
My God.
Can you even imagine?
We were wondering when they would make it mainstream.
Yeah, you know? but again, so when you say to yourself, Mike, what do I guarantee you that they deliver to? I can guarantee you that they deliver north to Oracle, west to Marana, east to Sierra Vista, Benson, south to Nogales. But I will tell you this, their western boundaries might expand now that Alcatraz is reopening, my friend. Can you imagine the photo op, Green Valley decorative rock in front of Alcatraz? So,
Mill choked up.
It is a little choke. It's a little choked up. I will say, Twin Mama AZ12 infiltrating every part of my life. Yes, the one thing I will say, though, is I'm going to be up in Tahoe later this year, and I got to talk with our guy Mike Natowski. I am going to get a Green Valley decorative rock symbol, and then I am going to put it in front of Alcatraz. And again, there it is.
I don't think Alcatraz is in Lake Tahoe.
No. It's in San Francisco. It's like 2 hours away. I'm going to make the drive there out of a sheer commitment to the backing of Green Valley decorative rock.
Wow.
Yes. Can we send Goodman there? Yeah. Talk about a one-way flight. All right. Kean Burnett. Welcome to the Rock. Green Valley decorative rock is reopening in Alcatraz. Okay. All right. Let's talk a little bit then about Kean Burnett. I broke this news to you yesterday. You did not know, and then I sent it to you.
What?
About Kean Burnett, because the second it was reported, I had somebody send that to me within 10 seconds. And it was very, very impressive. Either way, Kean Burnett coming back is good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
A couple reasons.
You go ahead.
All right. Couple reasons. First of all, it gets Sam Olsen off the field.
Here we go. You just diss players, man.
No, you agreed with me the entire
Sam
thing.
Olsen tries hard, and he's a good kid. And you're just like, let's kill him. Let's kill him.
No. Again, they're scholarship players. They're living the life.
Conrad and Sam Olsen are in a house that's on fire. You have to save one. Who do you save?
Conrad.
Just making sure.
Conrad actually had a couple good moments for U of A. I got
Whoa.
That's called Mike Luke playing hard to get. Why did he initially leave? I don't have any inside information on this from Chester, but I cannot endorse that Chester said this, but I could also maybe think that he said this. Last year was awful. They had no clue what they were doing. I would get my kid out of there too. But now you got a real OC in here. You got a pretty nice little team around it. This is actually, joking aside, if he can stay healthy, this is a really big get for Arizona.
I mean, it's a big if, too, because he hasn't been healthy his whole career, basically.
Yeah, who cares? He's just minor setback, major cover.
Yeah, I mean, when we talked to Josh Miller, the tight end coach, during the spring, he said the one thing they don't have is a guy that could line up in the slot or whatever and create major mismatches. And they wanted a tight end at first when they started looking at the portal that was a blocker, just like a pure blocker. And then Burnett became available, and they're like, you know what? This could be our guy that creates major mismatches. They tried it with Powell. It was okay. They tried it with Barmore. It didn't work. Should Burnett stay healthy, it absolutely adds a very dynamic element to the offense.
Yes. No politics. Correct. This is no politics. No. Some guy just said, Mike, you don't talk politics. I will not talk politics. But also the thing about him though is, like I said, he's a vertical threat. He's a big dude. He's explosive. When you watch him, you're kind of like, oh, I'll put it to you like this, Skier. There's not on a team that is bereft of a lot of MNFL talent. He definitely looks like an MNFL player if he's healthy.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Yeah. We need him to stay healthy.
We need him to stay healthy. That's it. He's another one that Jed the Turd did a terrible job with as far as burning their red shirt. Like, dude, he played like that first season and had like 12 snaps.
That was a political one, I think.
Well, either way, I don't like it.
Yes, Jed couldn't care less about your red shirt.
Yeah, exactly, Jed.
Jed.
You know what's funny? I can always tell the day that it doesn't rain in Seattle when somebody in Seattle sends me a picture and they're like, real time. I thought you said it just rains here. Yeah, send me the one from the previous 14 days.
Yeah.
Today's Jed's birthday. Well, I wish you a bad birthday, Jed Fish. A bad birthday. Okay, but that's you said something too as well that yes, no great left tackle, no great team. Here's where I'm at with the offensive line. Just be okay. I will take, as the kids would say, mid. I will totally take mid.
Offensive line would be awesome.
What's that?
An average offensive line.
I would take that every day of the week. I would, yes, that's the concern. But like you said, Sheer, and when you make a very good point, we're going to stick with it. That this offense, it could be a sneaky good offense.
I think the offense is going to be good. Again, let's just assume it's average.
We don't play with an offensive line. We're going to go outside the box, and we're going to line up 11 wide receiver, or no, 8. Can you even do that? No, I don't think you can.
No. Let's just assume it's average, right? Just assuming it's average. You have a good run game. I'm confident in the run game with Rizano and Ishmael Mahdi and Quincy Craig. Wide receivers, we've covered. We're good.
Quincy Craig, my guy.
Yeah, wide receivers we've covered. We're good. Tight end group, all of a sudden, good enough. Quarterback, you're good and then let's just say it for what it is. The OC is a major upgrade.
You know what's funny? When an OC is a major upgrade and they've called plays for 1 year at Marshall, and I do like Daggy, so this isn't a diss on Daggy. You know how bad it was the previous year.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, it just kind of is what it is. Yeah, but I'm cautiously optimistic, though, about the offense. Now, I'm going to ask you this, Sheer, and we've been very clear about this. Is this an offense that will not – is this a team that will at least, if we're going to lose games, will at least not bore me?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was reading a new mock draft that we just released, CBS, but we'll get to that in a second. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't think this team is going to –
Is that Finkelman? Or Finkelman? Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I don't think this team is going to suck on offense. I would be very surprised. I think it's too well coached to not be good on offense, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and their talent, I think, is decent enough, too. Plus, it's going to be a novel concept trying to get the ball out early.
Yeah.
That's going to be interesting. Watching the quarterback that's not holding on to the ball for 14 yards. Yeah. All right, real quick. Yeah, Finkelman is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkelman. He's Ventura. All right, what does Finkelman have to say about the...
He's saying it too, and now it's becoming a trend. I don't know if it's whatever, but Carter is surging.
Yeah.
He has Carter at 9.
All right, let me ask you this. Who are the guys right after Carter?
After?
Because I'm still logged out of Wildcat Authority, so I can't get on.
But tell people what I did for you.
All right. So Sheer has got me a new password. My concern, and I actually screenshotted it. So when I get logged out 18 times a day, I will be able to just put it right back in. I appreciate it. But let me ask you this though,
after or before, what do you want?
The guys that are like five spots after Carter.
Okay, so he's got Carter at 9 to the Rockets.
Okay.
Jeremiah Fears 10. You want guards or just everyone?
All right. Who do you like more in the MNBA? Jeremiah Fears or Carter? I like
Carter.
Jeremiah Fears a lot. Oh no, I disagree totally with Dirty Dancer. I like this draft a lot. I think this draft is a good draft.
I don't know.
Yeah, Ace Bailey is awesome.
Yeah, you're talking top of the draft. Listen to these guys once they get past Carter. Okay, so you like Fears, right? Derek
Right.
Queen.
Okay.
Okay, Colin Murray Boyles, who you've never heard of.
Who is he?
Am I right?
Where's he from?
I'm right.
Is that the guy from? Yeah, you never heard of him either. No, that's BS. I was walking into Wingstop and I messaged Brogan about it, and you said, "Who the hell is that?" You said the same thing. You didn't know who he was either.
Walter Clayton.
Okay.
Liam McNeely.
I like him.
Neek Clifford.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Jace Richardson.
I like him.
Asa Newell. Igor Demon.
Oh, hey, remember when you told me that Demon was way better than Jackalonius?
I never told you that. You keep doing this. Nolan Traore. Rashir Fleming. You don't know any of these dudes. That's my point.
Where's Malowatch?
I'd assume he's higher.
Where is he? Find it right now.
7.
Okay.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, that's the issue. Like, you like the draft. No, you like the top of the draft. Once you get past the lottery, it sucks.
Who's the 23rd pick?
Some guy you probably never heard of. A French guy. Noah Asengay.
That proves my point. I've been on this guy from day one. He is good.
Mike, here's how bad this draft is. That kid from Michigan, Danny Wolf, would you draft him?
No.
Top 20. It's not a good draft, dude.
Yeah, I like the top very, very much.
The top, I know you do. Ben says the same thing. He likes the top very much, but once you get to the bottom, it's harder to adjust.
Yeah,
Ryan Brenner, 27. LeBaron Phil. Oh my God!
I like LeBaron Feline. Where's Feline?
You don't.
Yeah, I do. I like where's LeBaron Feline. Why don't I like
29 to the Phoenix Suns?
See, all right, that's what I don't get. Why is Will Riley? What does Will Riley do better than Carter?
He doesn't.
I mean, no. Outside of standing, I don't. That's the one I don't get. Will Riley to me.
Carter is a better shooter, significantly better shooter.
Okay,
he's a better player.
Will Riley does everything else better. He's a better ball handler. He's a better.
It doesn't matter in the NBA if you can't shoot, you can't play.
Yeah. Oh, please. Look, dude, the Warriors literally throw out 3 players at all times that can't shoot or play.
Because they have the best shooter of all time.
Yeah, well, there you go. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is this. Right? Carter's gone.
All right. Here, I'm going to message. I'm going to start something with. I'm going to start something with some Illinois fans right there. So watch this. Hey, B-ball school. This guy, I tag this guy like 10 times a day. Hey, B-ball school. Hey, at B. Hey, find me one more one real quick. All right, now, so where do they have Jackalonius going?
He's 8th.
All right, so 8th. You just all right, so he's 8th. Remember when you told me though that Igor Demon was better than Jackalonius, and I said that before the season, or was that Brogan?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. All right. Well, either way. Okay. Now. All right. So that's kind of a.
The headline is literally Carter Bryant surging.
Can you send me that? Send me the link.
I'll retweet it for you.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Retweet it right now. Right now. Because I'm gonna have some fun with some Illinois fans. Oh, by the way, real quick. If you're DMing me trying to shame me again, it's not working. It's only going to make me double down and be even a bigger dork.
The only DMs that Mike accepts are nudes.
Well, I don't accept those. Now let's talk about Caleb for a second. I still believe that Caleb is going to be able to play in the MNBA.
Yeah, I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he'll get drafted. I don't think he'll get drafted, but.
Yeah, but I believe that he can play. Kyle Boone. Who's Kyle Boone? Oh, Kyle Boone is great. Kyle Boone has Carter at 26.
When is that one from?
I don't know, but I've always been a big fan of Kyle Boone's work. Frank Galati says Kyle Boone has him at 26.
From when though? Because he's literally surging. Like there's stuff that's being released. Dude, guys. Oh, he has a YouTube mock draft.
All right, let's see it.
It's a YouTube video. I just said YouTube mock draft. Yeah, he hasn't done a mock draft in weeks.
All right. Okay. Well, all right. Well, either way, I liked it. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Now, let's, yeah, well, we shall see. We shall see. Dwayne Aristod, who's better as a freshman, Dwayne Aristod or Carter Bryant?
Oh, I think Aristotle put up better numbers.
Okay, there it is. Yes, P. Hoff. And again, Shearer, Kyle Boone has always been one of the go-tos when it comes to MNBA.
Uh,
No, and even P. Look at P. Hoff.
No, I'm reading T. Burns.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. That's all on Andy Bryant. That's all on Andy Bryant. All I read was what Andy Bryant.
Yahoo came out with one on the 30th, which may still not be as updated, right?
Yeah.
Because again, like it's literally happening in the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right.
They have Carter at 20th.
Oh, I like that one.
Okay.
That's good.
Got them all pulled up. SB Nation.
That's good.
May 1st got Carter at 13.
Where do they have Will Riley?
I just closed it. I don't know.
No, go back. Come on. You can do it.
What did I just say it was?
SB Nation or BR Nation.
SB Nation mock draft.
Yeah.
Mike, literally 4 days ago.
Where do they have Will Riley?
Riley 22nd. Carter 13th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
The Athletic, which I don't know if I have a password for right now. Carter at 9.
Yeah.
To the Spurs. And that was from. So that was Sam's. That was Sam's the other day. Riley, 2nd round.
Dude, I will say this, if Carter does stay in the draft, because all I hear from Illinois fans is Will Riley. If Carter goes way higher than him, boom.
Last one, Mike. Bleacher Report, April 30th. Okay. Bryant. Carter Bryant, 10th to the Blazers.
Can we get you to admit that 24/7 royally messed up his rankings?
Who?
Carter, that you guys had 25 better prospects than him?
No.
Dude's looking at going in the top 15, and he couldn't get, and he wasn't considered one of the 25 best prospects in his entire class, let alone. Come on.
You want to go? You want to go in order? You tell me when to stop. Cooper Flag.
Carter better or not Carter.
Carter better than look.
Yeah. Carter Flag. Yeah.
Okay. Cooper better, right? Ace Bailey.
Yes, better.
Dylan Harper.
Better.
Malawak.
Better.
Edgecombe.
Better.
Trey Johnson.
Better.
Jaleel Bethia.
No.
Okay. Ian Jackson.
No.
Quaintance.
No. I like Quaintance, but if we're talking MNBA potential, Carter.
Liam McNeely.
Yeah.
Drake Powell.
No.
Queen.
No.
Isaiah Evans.
I like him, but no.
Badunga.
Yes.
Freeman. You know that. So Igor Demon.
No, I don't like Demon like you do.
Okay. Con Canoopel.
No.
Will Riley.
No.
Patrick Nabonga.
Who?
The big dude on Duke, the backup who was a freshman.
Yeah, no. You see what I'm saying? There's like 9, not 25.
Okay. So
you agree. I mean, I'm not beating you up because you did agree with
top 20 probably.
Top 15. Sure, if he's going to go top 15 in a draft where it's not just people from his class, then he's probably a top 15 prospect.
Well, no, Mike, that's not how that works.
Yeah, it is.
No, because you're combining classes A, but B, you have guys that aren't. Like if a guy goes number 1 next year.
That didn't declare this year? That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Oh, Jeff Goodman has Carter going undrafted. Interesting.
Yeah. He says, quote, "This guy belongs in the G League."
Says this guy stinks.
No, I do think Carter should be higher. I actually made the case when
I'm giving you credit for it, Sheer. You don't always have to be defensive, my friend.
I did speak up at the time, and I said Carter was too low.
Yep, I did. Okay, all right. Now, let's get a couple reads in. Cody James Martin's yelling at me.
Typical Cody. He's very mean.
Dude, I can't wait to go to Little Caesars. I'm going right after the show. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Hey, I might be up there later. They're having a Cinco de Mayo event. But Sheer, you are going to the watch party on next Saturday.
I am. I need to teach you about
Now, do we think, serious question, do we think that Joseph shows up? No chance.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no chance. How many, now, you know who I do believe is going to go? Wilbur and all of his friends.
Oh, well, this is big.
This is big. Yeah, Wilbur. Yeah, I'll be up there about 6:30, David. But I believe Wilbur is going. Yes. So either way, be up there, and again, it's going to be a lot of fun. I might be there. They're having some Cinco de Mayo thing. They might have some Cinco de Mayo thing like next door today that I might go to for a little bit as well. I'm going to dust off the
That's
chaps.
not big in your household.
Cinco de Mayo
doesn't do anything for. Yeah.
Yeah, well, she just got back from Mexico yesterday, so we're gonna go. We're gonna go do Cinco de Mayo stuff today later on. Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna do that. But yes, we will. But we will be there. We will be there. It would be fun to see all of you. Check it out. Wilbur's Big Burner or Wilbur and Wilbur? Wilbur's Big Burner. Who cares about Wilbur and Wilma? We care about Wilbur's Big Burner. Okay, now. What else do we got? All right, Eris Dental. Land, the freaking man, master plan, landman. All right, landman. Sandman, landman. All right, now you might say to yourself, Mike, what is the championship package? We know that was you for a while, but the championship package is very self-explanatory. 1997 championship package. I had a buddy of mine one time that asked me on the championship team who was the really good player off the bench. I will never let that go. But that player, I think, probably has the championship package as well because he won the championship. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if he's got the implants, the 1997 implants. Sheer, you would agree?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, daily.
If you don't get it now, don't complain when the price goes up.
When the price goes up more than $30, or not $30, don't come to us. It's like with Andre Veras. Don't come to us asking for an endorsement. We're not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
We're
not going to do it.
Get in there right. Get in there right now. They only offer necessary treatment. It's very, very good. Daily urgent care. Okay. Now, all right. What else were we supposed to talk? Oh, the coach. I would imagine tomorrow. And we're gonna have a Little Caesars read at the end here. That's a great one. Holy moly! Hey, Sheer, put that down. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Top 10 Alcatraz draft, where we could send if within reason.
Oh, no, that's a horrible idea.
Why is that a bad idea?
Because it's just us crap talking people. And then they're going to hear, yeah, but it's like Goodman is because he's national. Like once we start getting local, like
no, I'm not going to get too low. We won't get too low.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dennis Walsh said, Lori. If one of us mentions Lori,
no, we're not going to mention Lori. I don't want to deal with all that stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
But what about? All right, how about this? People that have a semi-national reach. How about that? I think that's fair. Okay, yeah. So Carlos is absolutely on the island.
Carlos might be on the island now.
Carlos might, yes. We can throw Hansen on there as well. Schlabach, this is good. So top 10 with a semi-national reach. So that eliminates Lori. That eliminates Andy.
You heard tomorrow for the assistant?
What's that?
The assistant announcement you heard tomorrow?
No, I think we'll be talking about it tomorrow. I still think it happens today.
Yeah.
I still think it happens today.
I don't know about Carlos. Poor guy. I feel bad for him.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to listen, sometimes if you say things, you got to stick by it. Yeah. You're not being canceled. You just got to stick by it. Carlos said one too many things. So that's just the way it is. Okay, now, Brennan, no, be nice, dirty dancer. Be nice. Tony Padilla is a good one. Yeah. Oh, Rage? No, we will not set. Rage would be the guard keeper there, though.
Rage is the warden.
Yes, but do we agree with that, though? Top 10, like, was a semi-national?
That's easy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Jed definitely gets on there. Yes. Oh, this is going to be a lot of fun. Okay. Now, I got to get a little. All right. Here's what I need everybody to do, though. Little Caesars, my friend. Today, this is our opening day. I am going to be there a little bit, probably in about 30 minutes. I'm going to be real time in this stuff. Everybody, we got a Little Caesars, the official presenting partner of AZ12. Use code LCFREECC. Free crazy combo with any pizza purchase. I will be up there later. Sheer, you have promised upon the eyes of your children that you will real time this.
Yeah, I will real time myself at Little Caesars.
Yes. Cody James Martin, you will be doing the same thing, correct?
I actually made sure the code worked. I ordered it for delivery. It's going to be here in 10 minutes.
Hey, well, can you real time it then for us?
Yes, I will.
Awesome. All right, now, tomorrow, we're going to be back with you. We are going to be likely talking about the big the new assistant coach, how he is going to help, because he is going to help. He is going to help in a big way. Cody, also put him on the thumbnail for tomorrow. But don't put the thumbnail out yet.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah,
Don't
I mean, hopefully.
Don't do that.
I would imagine it's today. But it's going to be very, very good. All right, Sheer. I've got to get to Little Caesars, my friend. When are you? You will be there later today, though. This will happen.
I will.
Okay, where can they find you doing your stuff, Sheer?
WildcatAuthority.com, Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby. We're recording an episode tonight.
All right, you can follow me at Iron Mike Luke, or not follow me. Doesn't mean nobody really cares. Kilroy, if you go there, anybody that we need to real time this though and tag Little Caesars in it. We got to. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Big shout out. Oh, hold on a second.
Is that them?
No, it's not. It's not. All right, on that note. So again, we will. Dennis Walsh. No, Dennis Walsh. We like you, and you know who else that's also grown on them a lot is Greg Thompson. Greg Thompson is crazy, but there are some necessary aspects to Greg Thompson. On that note, though, for Sheer, I am merely Mike Luke. Cody James Martin behind the scenes. Big shout out to everybody. We will talk with you tomorrow. You've been listening to the AZ12 podcast.